Here with a look at Kaspa. Going to make this short and sweet for Sunday. I want to get this out because if we have a breakout or breakdown, you know, this all the members over in Discord, I posted this about a half hour ago, probably be about an hour by the time we get the video out. You know, this is a nice long or a nice short, you know, if you long and short to market, or if you're just taking a spot trade and riding this up or down. You know, could be a nice move here. So we're going to get into the RSIs here in a second, see if this thing could possibly be breaking up or down, and take a look at some price targets here. All right, let's move on real quick here. We're going to get this done fast today, as fast as I can. Bitcoin ended up having a breakdown yesterday. All right, was building up in this wedge, this yellow, the yellow area up there, the thick yellow. All right, it broke down out of there, ended up coming down here. 50,650 area. Expected it to drop a little bit more than that, but it ended up catching support there, bouncing back up to just over 52. All right, looked like it was going to regain the wedge and then broke down again. Okay, now it's come back up, retested this area now, possibly as a resistance area, and it looks like it could break down here. Now it could break out the top side. All right, don't let this, you know, this is going to go one way or the other. It's kind of hard to tell in the short term here if it's going to break up or down. It's right at that point, you know, right in between here. All right, now if we zoom in, you can see that this thing is forming almost like a rising wedge type pattern here. Let me move this down just a hair so you can see this purple area. If you look at the blue and the purple, like a rising wedge. Look, it's breaking support now. But any type of rising wedge is a bearish pattern. A falling wedge is a bullish pattern. Okay, now you can see this thing's losing this support of this wedge pattern now. All right, now if Bitcoin does break down from here, you would be looking, you know, rate problem. Let's take a measurement here real quick. Right, then we're going to take a measurement up and we're going to take a measurement down. Right, if it breaks down, you'd be looking something around there. If it breaks up, and we'll cover the price here in a second. Yeah, you'd be looking at something right over here like that. Okay, let's move this. Let's just delete that for now. Let's move this over here. All right, now as far as a pullback, okay, this thing you would be looking, the Fibonacci, it's amazing. I love this thing. Look at this. Yesterday thing came down, caught the 618 right on the head. All right, if this does pull back, you'd be looking, you know, right between the 618 and 702. I'd be leaning more towards the 702 at 50,350 area. Now if it breaks to the upside, you'd be looking at right around 53,500, just past this 702 Fibonacci level that we've been watching so deeply on this video, on this channel, I mean. Now that 702, we've came so close up there to hitting that. I mean, when this broke out yesterday on this 15-minute chart, you know, you can see here when this broke down and started back up, it looked like a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and it looked like a possible fifth wave up here. All right, now if that was a fifth wave there, boy, it didn't have much gas in the tank. That's for sure. It was showing weakness. All right, you got your 3, 4, and then just barely took out this wave 3 over there. My wave ended up sticking together there, but I apologize. But the fifth wave would have been right here. Just barely took out the wave 3, shown weakness, ended up breaking down again here, and it looks like a possible breakdown here. Now, don't get me wrong, this thing can, if it turns around and breaks out of this resistance up here at right about 52,000 bucks, you know, it's probably heading to the upside. It looks like then that would take out this yellow resistance area here, and it looks like it would be heading up. All right, now the way back here, when this move first started forming in here. All right, let's get on the 4 hour. this a little bit easier to see here. Okay, boy, look at this thing. It has just been, you know, it's been way too easy here. You know, we're just, I just feel like we're due for a knockback. All right, now, let me get this trend-based fib out here. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that crazy how, boy, boy, you know, if that was the 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth wave up, we'll see. But that would mean that Bitcoin would break up here. So we'll take a look at the RSIs. The 4-hour showing weakness, trying to roll over. You got the 8-hour right at the bottom here. It's actually bullish, a 23 and a 21. The 12-hour is just about reset at a 2.2 and a 7.7. The daily is bearish, a 91 and a 95. And of course you got that bullish weekly, all right, and then your monthly at that 100 and 100. All right, so if you just look at these smaller time frames, the 12 hours bearish, the 8-hour is technically bullish, and then you got a bearish 4. Well, it looks like it's about ready to turn bearish on the 4-hour. You know, you could get this small pullback back down to right around 50,500, 50,400, you know, right around that area. Then this thing could turn around and do this final push up here. But I really think that we're going to get a big hit at that point. You know, just my personal opinion. Everybody's got their own opinion, but you know, just showing weakness through here, losing this wedge, coming back up. It looked like it was going to regain it. It was a fake, you know, a fake in, I guess you want to call it, and fell out, retested it as resistance, and looks like it's rolling over here. All right. Could obviously be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a fifth wave down here. That would give you 5 waves down in this pattern. You know, 1, 2, 3, this fourth wave, and then a final fifth push down here. All right, if that's what's going on here, just keep an eye on this. If it breaks this 51,580 area, that's a 4-hour support. Then I would definitely say it's coming down. All right, but it's losing the inside of this wedge right here. You know, if we draw this up here, whoops, let me get that a little bit smaller here. It's just too much. Go into 1 hour so I can see it a little bit better. Get this in here. Where the heck was it there? It's easier to see on us. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's that wedge. You can see it, you know, at support there. It's ended up breaking down out of here. So it looks like Bitcoin's coming down. All right, if we look to crypto bubbles real quick, check these out. Hope everybody's having a great day out there. Cold day on the east coast of the United States, that's for sure. Bitter. But see, it's supposed to be in the 50s here coming up, though, so that's going to be great. Yeah, not a bad day out there. Looks like pretty much everything's green. That could change in a hurry, you know, with the Bitcoin breakdown. We'll see what happens with that. All right, one thing I do want to do before I move on, these people really make this channel go. I want to give a shout out. We've had so many new members. If you're interested, guys, level 3 membership, $14.99, gets you over 9 hours worth of videos, 20 plus videos to teach you how to you know, trade in the market, do all the things I show in the videos, and get you into our Discord. Been posting, everybody's been posting a bunch of quite a few winning trades over there, so that's the love to see it, that's for sure. I just posted that Kaspa one not too long ago, so that's either going to be a, you know, a big winner either way, really. A breakdown, take a short, a break up, take a long. Thank you so much to everybody. I really mean that. You have no idea. It really gives me the motivation to do this every day. Thank you so much, guys. Down here we got our new members. John Lowe, thank you so much. Super supporter, thank you very, very much. I think we got 4 super supporters now. I can't thank, really, thank you. Chris, Brian, Jeff, AO, Retro Brad, Vito, Sam, Alan, Jeff, Hillbilly, Pranav, Ms. Worthy, Kaluki, C. Lars, Kai, Ryan, welcome. welcome. New members, thank you so very, very much, guys. All right, let's go over here to the Explorer. 170 petahash, nothing big here to show. All right, let's take a look at the wallets. I want to get this video out as quick as I can so you guys can make a move on that trade. If you're interested in, you know, longing or shorting it, that's up to you. And please do your own thing. All right, you know, if it breaks up or down, you do your thing. All right, look at, oh boy, look at this. -1 humpback in the last 24 hours. Ooh, -1 whale in the last hour. Oh, look, we got an Aquaman. Yeah, all right. We've been waiting for that. That's where that humpback went. Became an Aquaman. Bought more. All right. I'm sorry to sound excited, but it's been a while since we've had an Aquaman. That is awesome. All right. So that's where that one humpback went. Became an Aquaman. Bought more Kaspa. Yeah. Good for you. You know, if you hold 1 billion to 10 billion Kaspa, you're pretty set for life. That's awesome. Congratulations. Good for you. And everybody else, you know, the same thing. You know, if you hold this token, good for you. You got a very positive future coming for this bull run, that's for sure. That's what gets me excited, man. This bull run's going to be great. We're all going to make a pile of money. Over in the Discord, you also get in our Discord with a membership. Guys, been killing it over there with some trades. That's awesome. So everybody, please, you have a good trade posted over there. You have any problems getting in Discord, send me a message and I'll get you the link. I didn't realize it expired after a week, so I've had to post new links now every couple days. So I will take care of you for sure. Plus 42 sharks in the last 30 days, plus 1 whale, plus 1 Aquaman, 775 dolphins, 1,700 fish, and 470 octopus. All green. The last 30 days, the crabs, they need to get that off there. The -1 humpback, just cancel that out because he became an Aquaman. Wow, good for you. That's incredible. All right, let's take a look at this Kaspa chart. All right, we got something brewing here. All right, this is what I posted in the Discord over there. You know, you never know when these things are going to break out or break down. And I have one member that he's putting a considerable amount of money on this thing. So I don't want to see him get burnt here. All right, he's looking at the 15.5 area. That is right in the middle, you know, of a possible breakdown. All right here. It's 15.5, okay? I do want to tell him that, so you can see that this wedge is forming way above the 15.5. If it comes down to 15.5, it's in the middle of a breakdown, okay? So not financial advice. Me personally, I wouldn't be going long at 15.5 because it looks like it could be pulling down to 14.6 possibly. You know, the width of this wedge gives you the measurement down, and the width of the wedge here, you know, the inside here is giving us the measurement up, which could be, you know, 17.6 down to 14.6. Now let's get these off here. Take a screenshot or pause the video if you want to write them down. None of this is financial advice, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own thing when it comes to that stuff. DYOR, do your own research, and you know, please, I do not want to be the cause of anybody ever losing any money, ever. That's not my thing, okay? I don't even like the thoughts of that. Now, if we're looking at this, if we really zoom in on this thing and take a look, you know, is this a 5-wave up? Is this a 4th wave pullback and then a 5th wave up here? They're very possible. All right, now number one, let's take a measurement here with the trend-based fib. Just barely got a higher low than that other one. You know, if that was 5 waves up right there, 1, 2. If you go in on a 15-minute, you can probably see a 4. Yep, right there. All right, so you had your 5 waves up right here in this move. You can see them pretty clear. 1, 2, 3, for, and the reason I'm doing this is because we want to know if this thing is breaking down or not. We nailed that Kaspa. We nailed that price on that. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you for all the kind words, too. I very much appreciate that, you know. We work hard on this channel, obviously, to cover this thing, and we try to get price targets right. Obviously, that's impossible to do every single time. It's just impossible. You know, it can't be done. You can be right, you know, 9 out of 10 times or whatever, but you're always going to get some wrong eventually. Same with trades. It just doesn't work that easy. It just does not. You know, you got guys out there, you know, been trading for 30 years, you know, and they might win 7 out of 10 or 6 out of 10, you know what I mean? But their risk management is right, where their losses are minimal. So this thing here, we are watching for either a breakdown, a retest, and then going short, or a break up, a retest, and then going long. That's what I am doing. All right, now if we look at the 1 hour, the 1 hour is pushing up. It's at a 63 and a 58. The 4 hour is bearish at a 42 and a 48. 8 hour is bearish, 57 and a 63. The 12 hour is bearish at a 64 and a 67. And the daily, you still have a 93 and an 86. Still pushing up. All right. The weekly, that's the nice one there, guys. 29 and a 14. That looks great. Let's take a look at something here. Alright, now we looked, you know, if this here, on a weekly, if this is a 1, 2, let's take a look at a couple things here real quick, alright? If this here, let's be starting right there. That's right up there too, 15.5, alright, let's get that up there. I'm just curious what, you know, it does look like a fourth wave pullback to me, and then this fifth wave up here, you know, 16.3. Of course, you know, you guys know I look for targets for a fifth wave. If this is a fifth wave pushing up on Kaspa, all right, you take your fourth wave. You know, that would be 19.25. That would give you your fourth or your fifth wave extension. You know, it's blown up through all these fib levels. We've broken through the 786. Yeah, a minor pullback here would mean it nothing. All right, if this thing has a pullback, all right, if it breaks out of this wedge looks big because I'm zooming in on this. All right, any pullback down to 14.6 or whatever it was is no big deal over the long haul here. All right, over out on a 4 hour, 14.6 is just back down here. Okay, that's really no big deal over the overall picture or that push up. You know what I mean? It depends if we get a breakdown or a break up. It would be no big deal over the long haul here is what I'm saying. It's not going to put us back down through any retracement levels, nothing like that. That would be right in this area right here, okay? Right over here in this area, 14.6. That would be no big deal. I quite honestly, I believe overall we're heading up here towards this 19.25, especially with the weekly where it's at, okay? I just truly believe that's the target the Fibonacci gives, that I'm going with that. All right, now the measured move of this wedge to breakout, that could be just a final move in this right here. Okay, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and if this breaks to the upside, you know, fifth wave up here, then you know, a short A, B, C, and then another push up. Moves in waves, obviously. You guys watch the channel, you know that. So keep an eye on Kaspa. Draw this wedge out on your charts if you're interested in trading it, and watch it, okay? Make sure the confirmation before you enter any trades. That's not financial advice, that's just advice. If you get the breakout, wait for the confirmation, the retest, and then the bounce. All right, same with the downside, you know, down here. So all right, guys, beautiful. Kaspa obviously overall looks great. You know, if this is obviously moving towards the upper side of this wedge here, so but that don't mean nothing. They can get rejected there and pull right down towards the bottom. Draw it out, keep an eye on it. Overall, I think we're going to go higher. Could we have a pullback in the meantime? We could, yeah. But you see the measured move here. If it breaks to the upside of the wedge, you see the target up over 17. If it does pull back down around 14.6 there, I believe it was the beginning of the video. So, all right, guys, thank you so very, very much. Have a great Sunday, and I'll talk to you soon.